Welcome back to another episode of With Love Mama, the podcast. I'm Tanika, but before we dive into today's episode, I just want to say a huge thank you for being here. This podcast was created to feel like a safe space where women can exhale, feel seen, feel informed, and feel a little less alone in whatever season they're moving through. So if the conversations that we've had have supported you in any way, one of the most beautiful ways that you can support the show is by subscribing, leaving a rating, or sharing an episode with another woman who needs to hear it too. It genuinely helps our podcast to grow and reach more women navigating preconception, pregnancy, birth, postpartum, and beyond. So let's get into today's episode. Okay, I'm pregnant. Now what? You've got 2 pink lines, you're feeling excited, you're feeling shocked, you're crying, you're feeling panicked, all of the things within like 30 seconds. And that's completely fine because no one actually prepares you for the moment that you find out you're pregnant. No one actually speaks to that exact moment where you feel every single emotion possible in one singular moment. It's okay. And your brain is going to go straight to, what am I supposed to do now? Right? The first few days are going to feel like emotional whiplash in the sense of you don't actually feel like a mum. You don't feel connected. You're just like, hold on, I'm excited. Hold on, I'm terrified. And that might not be your experience, but it probably is because it's huge. It's like, wait, there's actually a human inside me. Wait, what's actually happening? I'm pregnant. Is this real? Probably do a couple of pregnancy tests to make sure of it. The overwhelming emotions can feel so like contradictory, but that's okay. Pregnancy can be like so deeply wanted and still feel like, oh my gosh, what is happening? And that is okay. And like the first thing that you're probably doing is Googling. We're going straight to Google. We're going straight to ChatGPT. Can I eat this? When do I go to the doctor? What do I do? I'm pregnant. Am I actually pregnant? What's happening next? Like just all of these emotions, right? Can I exercise? What exercise is safe? All of those things. It's literally like welcome to the rabbit hole of becoming a mom because it actually doesn't stop here. It's like one of those things where it's like we're constantly going to be like, oh my goodness, wait, hold on. I need to just navigate this. It's just a season I have to navigate. But I want to speak to you about what to actually do now, right? Because the overwhelm, the stress, it's unproductive. We don't need to be stressed. We actually really want to minimize that. So I'm here to support you. Welcome. So some simple guidance to start with is book in with your care provider. Now this may look like a midwife that you know you want to work with. This might look like your GP. We just want to book in with a care provider. Find a prenatal that aligns with you. A prenatal that I absolutely love is the Maternal Vitamins prenatal. It doesn't have fillers. It is really good. Like you can have it on it doesn't make you feel sick. Some prenatals can make you feel sick. Not usually as soon as you find out you're pregnant, but usually like a few weeks on, they can just sit a little bit funny in your belly. So I love the Maternal Vitamins. We want to stay hydrated. We want to be hydrated queens. Get a water bottle with a straw. It honestly helps. Like it actually helps phenomenally. I don't even know why. I feel like it's just like easier to drink, Don't feel pressured to make like all of your plans right now. Okay. We have like literally like half a year ahead of us. Wait, even longer. There's even longer. There's 40 weeks. Well, it depends like how far along you are, obviously, but like we've got a lot of time. So you don't need to feel pressured to make your birth plan or how you're going to parent or have those conversations just yet, right? There's time to have those conversations. But for now, we actually just want to, again, book in with your care provider. If this is like the route that you want to take, like some people go full free pregnancy and that is totally fine. But start a prenatal if that's aligned for you, hydrate and just like chill out because the first trimester, it can be exhausting and you can feel like a little bit like gaslighting, like you're gaslighting yourself in a sense because it's like, I look the same, potentially a little bloated. Why am I so tired? And it's just because your body is just doing these amazing things. Your body is growing your baby, your placenta. You've got excess blood volume, all of the things, right? There's just so much going on. So give yourself grace for that. It's also a really weird thing to navigate when nobody knows that you're pregnant. You're not pregnant enough to announce it, potentially. Some people like to announce it early. That's okay as well. Your entire life has changed overnight, yet you still have to put your work clothes on and go into work tomorrow and just act like normal. And living in that secret can feel so isolating, especially if you don't have like friends around you who are like mums or like pregnant or anything, it can feel super isolating. So I actually just want to see you in that. I also want to come back to like how I was just saying, first trimester vibes, and you're tired. Maybe you are so tired that you've never experienced it before. I remember my first pregnancy, I felt like I was concreted to the floor in my first trimester. I remember laying on the lounge room floor on a mattress, and I literally was like, I actually don't think I have the strength to lift up my arms. And that can be like so normal because your body is literally like for the first time doing all of these things, right? So just remembering that these symptoms, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong. You don't need to be running to Google or anything like that. Like, it's actually just your body preparing, and like not even preparing, your body growing and being pregnant. Food aversions, anxiety, bloating, hell, mood swings, maybe just like crying over the most random things, and you're just like, I actually don't even know why I'm crying right now. That's okay. You might feel hungry and nauseous at the same time. That is also okay. Another thing I want to touch on, it's like I'm pregnant and now I'm feeling like, what if the symptoms disappear, something's wrong? Or checking for symptoms, or like worrying that something is just actually going to go wrong, or counting down the days until your dating scan, if that's what you opt for. Maybe it's the opposite side, and maybe you're feeling guilty because you're not excited enough, or you feel so disconnected, or it doesn't feel real, or maybe it's just like coming to the realization of, oh my gosh, pregnancy is not just a physical thing, like it's actually an emotional and spiritual thing as well. And it's okay, because this is all new, and I just want you to have grace, and I think that's the word. I just want you to have grace for yourself, because it's just like you're experiencing this huge shift. The identity shift of motherhood literally starts immediately. It starts before there's a bump, before anyone else knows, before you've bought anything for the baby. You just instantly are viewing everything differently. Your work, your relationships, your future, huge, right? Your body. It's just, this is the beginning of matrescence. Matrescence is just like as we go from child to adult, we go through adolescence, we go through matrescence when we go from maiden to mother. So you're literally experiencing this right now, and that is okay. Please remember, you do not need to have everything figured out right now. You're in the middle of a transition, right? You're in a transition. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to not be an expert overnight of everything that's happening. Your job is not to know everything. It's just to simply nurture yourself, lower that stress. We don't want to feel stressed. It's not productive. How can we lower that stress? We can take deep breaths. We can book in with a trusted care provider so that we can have these conversations with them as well. It can even be really great in the first trimester to find a doula that you could even lean on just for some emotional support in this time as you begin this transition into motherhood. Remembering too, fear doesn't mean you're unprepared. Fear doesn't mean you can't do this, okay? And your symptoms do not determine your worth as a mother, and you do not need to enjoy every moment. There's this really big, there's a really big stigma around pregnancy, and how there's sort of two sides to it. There's one where we can become a victim to pregnancy. And then there's the other side where we can pretend everything is so perfect and fine that we actually aren't letting ourselves be supported. So I just want you to know that it can be hard and beautiful simultaneously. You're allowed to take it a day at a time. You're allowed to have really freaking hard days where you're just like, I don't even think I can do this. And then the next day be like, oh my gosh, I'm loving this. I can't believe I'm pregnant, journaling about it, sipping on your tea, feeling like the most empowered person in the world. It's actually okay. It's all a part of the emotional roller coaster of it. So just remember, if you have just found out that you're pregnant and you feel super overwhelmed, you are absolutely not doing anything wrong. You do not need to have it all figured out. Right now, there's just one thing you need to do. Slow down, relax your nervous system, drink some water, put your hand on your belly, and remember that motherhood absolutely does not begin when your baby is born. It begins right now in the uncertain, beautiful first moments of becoming a mother, and it's okay that you are feeling the way you do. So oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I have baby brain. I don't even know if that's baby brain. I feel like that's just, I'm just not speaking properly. I can't even blame the baby at this point. But I just want to recap on what I've touched on is, don't go Googling everything and thinking that everything you're doing is absolutely wrong. Obviously, if you're like drinking alcohol or something, we want to stop that. But like, exercise is fine and safe in the first trimester. But the first things we want to do is just book in with a trusted care provider. And like I said, that could even just be a doula. Like myself, I can support you virtually online, just to have that like conversation around like, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant and like no one knows. And like, what do I do? You know, like just have those conversations. Start taking a prenatal. Like I said, the maternal vitamins is really, really great. Focus on hydration. Don't feel pressured to have everything worked out. Just literally take it one day at a time. And yeah, I wish you the best for the rest of your pregnancy. I'm definitely going to have some more episodes to come. So subscribe to the podcast if you are pregnant and you would like that support, because we've got some episodes to come around this topic, and I'm always posting everything's about motherhood and all the things. But I'll be back in your ears next week. Love you so much. Bye bye.